So, welcome to Five Questions with. Today, my guest today is Dom Joseph. Dom is the CEO and co-founder of Captify. So, Dom, thank you very much for joining.
Thanks for having me. The new world that we're living in. Getting used to doing all of our communications via Zoom and via a video conference, and it's cool to be speaking to you guys in Boston.
Yeah. So anybody who doesn't know sort of you and Captify, can you sort of just give a little background about who you are and what Captify does?
Yeah, sure, of course. So as you said, I'm Dom Joseph, CEO of Captify. Captify is the largest holder of search data outside of Google. So we essentially bring in search data from publishers all over the web. So consumers who are searching outside of Amazon and Google for holidays, for cars, for different types of products, and even just researching things in life, etc. We bring all that search data in, and then we use it to provide ad campaigns and insights to our clients. We bring in about 46 billion searches a month, and Google's about 110. So it has a relatively large scale, but we really focus on consumers who are specifically a little bit further down the funnel. Where you might actually use Google to research a topic, but then actually as soon as you want to buy something, you would actually then go to that next level of publisher partner. Those are the companies that we work with. So it's the search on-site search data from those partners, and we've really spent the last 8 to 9 years building semantic technology to understand all that search data, natural language search data, and then provide value to our clients through. We start with insights. So we will then use the data to derive the interest and intent that users are showing, and then inform media buying strategies with that search data. So if you're looking to sell more cars, for example, it's helpful to look at how consumers are searching and going through that consideration phase, and then we can then engage them across all channels, including CTV through to video, through to display native, omni-channel.
Great. So one of the reasons I wanted to have this conversation was the world's turned upside down in the last 30, 45 days because of coronavirus. In North America and in Europe also, a lot of people working from home. Search behavior has changed. And you and Captify sit in that unique position where you can sort of see the trends that's going on in real time. And how search behavior and consumer behavior has changed over that last 30 days. Can you share some of the insights that what you're seeing currently now with how search behavior is changing?
Yeah, what we're seeing is that obviously as coronavirus, COVID-19 broke, there was kind of a very abrupt change in consumer behaviors at that point. And really everything's gone into paralysis for a couple of weeks as everyone tried to work out what's going on and settle down. And now we're seeing that we kind of really moved past that crisis mode and that panic mode, and we're really on a path to normality now. And people are starting to get used to lockdown. So I think that also we're now probably most countries are now 3 to 4 weeks post lockdown. So we're seeing a real shift towards people looking for a positive presence in their lives. So we're actually seeing like a higher trends in movies that are providing comedic relief and escapism, escaping from the constant barrage of news. I know for one myself, I'm certainly doing that as well. Like I've stopped watching the news. I'm just tired of like seeing day by day how many tens of thousands of people are affected, and this is it's all got a bit much. So we're seeing that consumers are really searching in a different way. We've obviously seen a huge rise in people searching for specific products, and there's a huge rise in everybody looking for fitness stuff as well as home appliances to really enhance the way that they're spending their lockdown. I think home office obviously is a big one. We've seen a huge amount of that, and we've actually seen a huge amount of spend actually from our clients as well, that in all of these verticals. So despite the fact that many advertisers have clearly paused, and I'm sure that you guys are feeling the pain a little bit on that, like everyone is, we're still seeing that actually some of them are going for it quite buoyant fashion. Some sectors are clearly going to be in a very good way from this, which is, everybody that's advertising around food and like I just said, home office and fitness, etc., and that's reflected in the search behavior that we see as well. We're also seeing parents looking for new toys and new methods to entertain their children, and because again, everyone's starting to run out of ideas now, having had this prolonged period indoors. I think those are generally the consumption on the internet and watching videos is so much higher right now as well, which is in combination with our search data evolving into those areas that I just touched on. We're also seeing a huge influx in video inventory, and that has, in turn, led to a big opportunity for advertisers to take advantage on perhaps cheaper inventory and more inventory being available in CTV, etc. So that in turn that is shifting advertiser patterns as well.